Hey everybody. So we're back. Here we go. Here we go again, and we have got quite a bit of things planned for this episode. I hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far, and we are going to be making some serious progress today. And I will be probably playing this game for a decent amount of time and trying to get just a little bit more progress in our way. So right now we're down to 7,000. It's not a lot of money. Right now we have an issue of money. And like I said, we're going to go through and actually look at these grants here. So we can take a couple of grants. I think we can actually, if we build an accounting office, whatever that means, I'm really confused. Let's look at this. What does an accounting office mean? Oh, there we go. So it just requires an accounting machine and a table. Interesting. Let me look at what the accounting machine is then. This looks like a table saw. Interesting. So it requires a 5x5. Basically the size of these parole rooms right here. We could kind of nestle it into here. I was thinking I might actually just make this another security monitor right next to it. And then maybe we could actually plan this out here. So actually, let's go ahead and do that. Excuse me. It's been raining recently, so if we just do that right there, and I have turned off the game sounds. Last few episodes I had the game sounds on and it sounded terrible, and so I've gone ahead and turned those back off just to kind of give, save everybody's ears here. So we're gonna go ahead and do this accounting office here. Yeah, so I think this is gonna be the layout for this room here. We're just gonna do a really quick accounting office. Go ahead and add in a brick wall here, and then we can really easily pick up that last grant right there. I'm not sure actually how much money I get for that grant. We're researching death row, I believe. Are we? We are not researching death row because we do not have enough money to research death row yet. Well then, that is an issue. We're gonna go ahead and put this accounting office in here, and we just need another table. I don't know what this actually accounting office does. This is part of the mods. But we will see. Where was it? It was basic accounting facilities. It's 25K just complete. That's it. So it's not a lot of money for us, but it at least helps us get through some of these grants here. And once we get enough money, we can start doing research death row facility, and maybe even add in a death row now. So now we're just gonna kind of speed up time here a bit. We're taking in 96 prisoners tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot of prisoners, but I do believe we have the space. The minimum security might not actually have enough, so I'm going to go ahead and go through here, and we did take all available, so I think it'll be fine. The minimum security will go somewhere, and you can see we actually do have quite a few people now that are just out here. These are all essentially prisoners that can't get into their own cells, but we are about to kind of zone up all of these new cells down here, which will be great. And I did actually want to, now that I'm looking at it, I realized we didn't actually finish blocking this area off, which would be great for us. We can go ahead and add a door here and then demolish this wall over here, and that will help us settle, or help us expand the maximum security area a little bit better. One of the things that I think we could do, actually, now that I'm seeing it, is our guard towers are $3,000 each. That's a lot, but we could maybe put some guard towers in here, in between the areas here, just to have a actual, some kind of. Can we put it back here? Would that be a little weird? We can go ahead and put it here. I don't know how visibility works for the guard towers, so that's going to be a concern for us. And we do seem to be having quite a few. We have quite a few actual riots and breakouts recently. No prisoners assigned to eat at this canteen. I think that's because there's no prisoners in the actual minimum security area. So once we get the next wave of people, the laundry may be too small to meet demand. Okay, so we do need to put in more laundry as well. Wow, I did not know that was a thing. So we're gonna go ahead and add in 2 more laundry. Something just happened here. Oh, my officer just left the CCTV. Well, that would be an issue, of course. And we're gonna go ahead, and so we just did a couple more additions to things here. So we're gonna hopefully address the laundry issue. Hopefully, there we go. We have a guard coming back, which is great. They were just changing shifts right there. We're gonna hopefully once we get these new prisoners in about an hour, that's going to be able to resolve a lot of the issues that we have here regarding the. Looks like we're having another fight here, which is kind of annoying. Oh, guys. What do? I think I'm gonna go ahead and make this another yard in here for the maximum security only, and like so. Then we're gonna go ahead and do logistics or deployment and make this max security only. This area is all maximum security only. This cell should be maximum security only. It's insecure right now because we do not have this door built in or this area blocked off yet either, which hopefully will happen very, very soon. And this building is already being built. Our new jail cell is also being built. So we've got a lot of progress. We're making a lot of progress, and you know, it'll hopefully come out, or it'll hopefully work out for us. But yeah, there's just a lot of issues right now going on regarding the actual prisoners right now, which is kind of annoying, and hopefully something that we can address. But we do have the new intake of money, and I'm actually going to go ahead and put in a metal detector for this yard here, just because I think it would be good for us to be able to check the yard, because there seems to be a lot of poison getting through, which is a little bit unfortunate. And there we go. So we have these two being built. The laundry is, we're going to go ahead and fast forward these laundries and see if that will speed up the process here for us. And you know, our new prisoners have not yet showed up, but we will have a much higher cash flow, and our daily cash flow will almost actually be probably our bank balance very soon. So that will be great. And we have 90 prisoners coming in tomorrow. Wow. So there's quite a few things to be done, and you know, there's a lot of our building is not exactly the greatest right now. I mean, our design right now is not exactly the greatest, but hopefully it will get better very soon. I'll go ahead and do that. And yeah, one of the things we do is we have 88 prisoners up for parole. We might actually want to add in one more parole office, so we can maybe parole 4 people at once instead of just the normal 2. That'll double the speed at which we're getting parole, and possibly even give us a better chance of getting some more money, because we do get extra money whenever prisoners leave early. We get $3,000 every single time a prisoner leaves early, which it might really be good for us and good for what we want to do. I'm gonna go ahead actually and deploy a guard patrol next to this door, because clearly these doors are slightly slowing down our work as well. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. That way these guards will be here and be ready to take in anything that they need to do. I think we can build a really quick export as well, and maybe actually move the garbage down here. Possibly, probably. But anyways, let's go ahead and actually add in the small water pipes. Like so. I don't know why every other, you know, it looks like every other toilet, or every 3 toilets is for some reason not. Go ahead and do this. And then once again, we do have the issue of whether or not the water will actually be able to reach everywhere that we want it to reach. Clearly we need to put in some patrols. We're gonna go ahead and put a patrol here along this lane, and along this lane, and along this lane, and add in 1 or 2 guards going through each of these. We don't really have a lot of guards to spare, unfortunately, which is going to be a issue down the line. And then the other thing is we do need to have a canteen for these guys, since this canteen will definitely not be able to fulfill everybody here. I think we could definitely fill maybe another canteen just down here with another kitchen as well to address these 2 new cells, and then work our way from there. That sounds like the plan. Oh, there's just a lot of things happening. that door is not built, but this fence is not. Let me go ahead and make that an urgent fencing, because once that gets closed, this should stop complaining about being insecure. I'm just gonna go ahead and make these normal doors. Yeah, so there's just a lot of things to be done right now, which is a little unfortunate. I don't think we actually have enough workers right now either. Our workers are really slowing us down, which is a little bit disappointing as well. But we do have this whole cell block here issue, which is the thing. I think I'm gonna actually add in four more workers that might be able to help us just a little bit speed up the process. You know, not a lot, but it'll definitely make at least a small dent, since our workload is starting to get really, really packed. Yeah, and then the next thing that we're probably going to want to do is actually add in a canteen down here, like I mentioned, with a kitchen as well. And probably some guard towers in the middle down here to actually be able to look around the actual prison. That sounds like a good plan. I'm just thinking what else we could possibly do. I'm going to go ahead and actually just brick this to give us a little bit more space to work with. I'm not sure what I'm going to build there yet, but I think it's better to have that space pre-built since we do have the money right now to build it. And then I do want to add in probably one more. I think minimum security can definitely stay in the dorms, but our maximum security is definitely going to be one to be switched to actual single cells. So I'm going to go ahead and actually build a room here, the canteen that we're going to be doing. We'll make it, let's see how many, I think we could do 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically each set of tables is a 3x4. So if we do a 3x4 this way, we just need one more side, basically like that. Right, and then in terms of length, we just need 1, 2, 3. So this will give us essentially a set of 12 tables. Probably just actually increase that to a little bit more. And then we could do our serving tables here, 3 serving tables there. So that will be a very easy kind of canteen for us right there. And then we could just do a door really quickly back here and probably up here as well. Yeah, I think that'll be the best thing for us to do. Let me just look at which we can just connect the power through this one right here, which is fine, and then just go ahead and build the rest of this up. And then we're going to go ahead and do our doors like so, and that should get us going at least on this area here. And by the time that this, you know, this jail cell right now has the priority, but once that's done, we should be getting a lot more stuff in. Yeah, we are having a lot of little fights breaking out throughout the entirety of the cells, entirety of the jail. I'm gonna go ahead and spend a couple more money and get a couple more guards. I'm gonna add in 25 new guards. It's a lot of money. It costs us quite a bit, 1250 plus all the equipment, but I think it'll help us in terms of reducing some of the fights that are going on, since we'll be able to devote more guards to each prisoner. That might be the best thing that we could do right now. And then the accounting office here is just, oh, we do have this machine starting to be installed, so we should be able to get the 2500 from the accounting office as soon as pretty soon. And once we get this done, this should turn into an office, and then we should be good to go. And this should pass. There we go, and we got it. Great. We do want to actually take this time to probably research death row. So I know it took a huge chunk out, but it's going to be worth it since we will get another 22,000 out of it by spending just in the capital of 10k, and we still actually have enough money to build up this canteen here. So that's gonna be great. I'm just trying to see what else it is that we could do here for this to-do list. or we can actually maybe look into the grants now, see what else we have. Have 10 guards pass taser training. I'm not sure how many have actually passed. We could do this one. For this one, we just need a phone tap and another CCTV monitor. This one requires a parade square, which I'm not entirely sure what it is. This one requires group therapy and an office and a therapy center. Hmm. Hmm. That one should be pretty quick for us to build. And these require the Reform Through Education Initiative and the Prisoner Acclimatization. So these require actually other certifications. So we're going to go ahead. Oh, we actually did pass TASER certification already. I'm not actually sure how many people passed. Let's go ahead and take a look. We have 30 finished, and the queue is now 127 in the queue. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Our spiritual guidance, for some reason, is not that. A lot of people are in the queue, but not many people are actually going to it, which is a little disappointing. I'm gonna go ahead and start that and then do the spiritual guidance, since a lot of people, I'm not too certain why not no one is going to actual spiritual guidance. We're gonna go ahead and stop some of these programs that don't look like they're getting a lot of people into them. I just can't believe that my prisoners are so terrible that they can't even pass a foundation education program. But parole hearing is definitely one of our more interested. Hmm. Anger management requires an occupational therapist. So I think actually anger management might be a pretty good thing for us to do. We have a lot of prisoners who are angry. Maybe that'll actually help us decrease some of the anger that's going on in this building. Yes, you require a door for some reason. We're just gonna put a door right there in that corner. Hmm. Whoa, why did we get 50K all of a sudden? Oh, is that from all of the, I think that was from all of the grants that we just took, which is fine. We're gonna go ahead and actually build in some guard towers then. Since guard towers are something that I did want to do. Where are the guard towers? Guard tower, there we go. We can maybe put one just over here. I'm definitely gonna place these more closely around the actual max security itself, since these are probably, this is probably going to be the biggest source of, or biggest need, the place of biggest concern for the prisoners. And then maybe we'll just do one out here, down here, like so. My cat is doing something. I don't know what he's doing down there, but he's doing something interesting. All right, there we go. And we want to spend a little bit of this money and actually plan out the rest of these pathways that we have neglected basically for the entirety of this max security area. Why not? We'll build out a couple. It's not going to cost us too much, I think. You know, and it'll get us a decent amount of movement at least, like so. We can go something like this. I'm not sure if this is actually costing us any money. It doesn't look like these concrete things are costing us any money. I'm not too sure actually. I thought they did cost us money. Maybe we just have so much left over or extra that we're not spending any right now. Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Huh. That's a possibility. Let's see. Yeah, so we do have a lot of new prisoners coming in, meaning we're definitely going. Oh wow, this one is really close to um, blowing up. So we're gonna go ahead and capacitor the rest of this, and that should help us there. Let's see, what else? What else can we do? These guys still need the canteen, which is about to be built, it looks like, and we can actually probably start adding in all of the equipment and stuff. Since I think that'll be fine. I don't see why we can't add in the tables. We're gonna go ahead and add in the benches as well, like so. And then maybe the serving table, like that. There we go. Of course, this is a fence and not an actual wall like I want it to be. So it never works out like the way I want it to be. Maybe we could go ahead and put some metal detectors out here. Like so. And this guard tower, so the reason I put in some money for the guard tower is actually because these guard towers are part of another mod, or another grant, which we could do once we get the guard towers in, which would be great. And yeah, let's go ahead and power these up that way. And I do believe that we don't have lights going through this area, so we're going to go ahead and light this up like so. And then just one more down here, and that should be a big canteen for the maximum security. We don't have a kitchen that's serving this canteen yet though, unfortunately. We can go ahead and do that. Why are so many things considered insecure? It did not get built yet. Okay, guys, this needs to be built immediately. I don't know why we still haven't built this yet. I'm gonna go ahead and actually add in some metal detectors here as well. Make sure they are hooked up like so. The utilities are still not done yet, so there's still a decent amount of work to be done on this building here. So, you know, I think this is not exactly an easy undertaking for us, but I never expected it to be. And go ahead and finish up some of the piping here. Since we do only have 40 guards, and there was a decent amount, or 40, not even 40 workers, and there was a decent amount of work to be done on this area. But they'll slowly get it done. I have faith in them. We've already gotten all of these built now, which is great. It's, we've been making a decent amount of progress now. Let's see. Yeah, so these guys are just having issues with canteen. The logistics, I'm not too certain why these guys are no longer being served by this canteen, actually, now that I'm looking at it. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, and then food distribution. Yeah, this food right now is going to both, so we're going to need to add in a new kitchen here as well, probably. Yeah, looks like it. And then we just need to slowly let them finish this area here as well, which is kind of a pain. We are getting more prisoners apparently. I don't know why. I think this is still just the remnants of the previous batch of prisoners. We still haven't even booked everybody, which is just insane. I'm gonna go ahead and actually change one of these back to a minimum security, since clearly no one is actually using it for some strange reason. And that should be able to empty out some of this holding cell area here, which would be great. I really don't know what it means by all of the available cells are too high quality for this prisoner, but hopefully it'll work out. Let's see. Yeah, so it's just slowly being built here, so there's not much we can really do. I'm gonna go ahead and just let the time pass, and I'm gonna come over here and actually think about what we're gonna do with this area here now too. So here we go. Let's go ahead and clear out the planning here. Just kind of clear out the rest of the stuff that we were doing here. Let's save some time. It looks like our water is not reaching the end here. And we probably want to put in a couple more laundry baskets actually too. So let's go ahead and do that. Laundry basket. And that might be able to help us handle the new load as well. I'm trying to see what else we could do here. Maybe we could do something like make a 10 by 10 room for exports, and that'll help us get rid of all of these trees that are just showing around here. And I think that leaves us another 5 by 5 room right here next to us, which will be good for us to use too. Okay, so that's what we're going to go ahead and do. I'm going to go ahead and build this wall up like so. And this will be our exports. So let's go ahead and do the room for exports. I don't think there's anything that's actually included in this room. We just need a minimum size. And then this one is going to be probably something like a, I don't know, something else here. But let's see. I think we have, well, we don't have enough guards who have passed the taser. But we did get 5,000, so this will give us actually a decent amount of money too for the tasers, which is great since the tasers don't really cost us any extra money. Let's see, that's one other thing we could do. We could maybe do another parole office is what we were thinking about doing as well. So we're going to add a parole office in. We'll go ahead and dismantle this door since it seems to be pretty useless. And we're going to go ahead and maybe make this even a parole room right here. That might be a better use of the room. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and put in a visitor table for the parole. And then we're going to go ahead and put a door in these two spots, and this will be our new parole room. So we'll have a third parole room to work with, and we'll slowly kind of add up as we go through. Yeah, so it just needs the visitor table, which is fine. But yeah, you can see how crowded our holding cell is starting to become, which is a little tough to deal with. I'm actually going to go through and look at room quality. So clearly this room is too good for the occupants. I think it's the inclusion of the shower head. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and actually, I think it seems counterintuitive, but I'm going to go ahead and actually get rid of these shower heads, and maybe that will allow more of these inmates to be housed here. And there was a bookshelf somewhere, I think, in one of these rooms. This bookshelf here, we can dismantle. I think it's just really, it's weird that they are complaining about being too high quality. I'm going to go ahead and dismantle that as well and actually demolish this wall. So I'm going to go ahead and just completely demolish the shower area here, and I'm going to go clear the utilities that are underneath here as well, and see how that maybe saves us a little bit of money down here as well. Yeah, that's just weird. It's weird that they are complaining that they're too high quality. But at the very least, we are making a decent amount of progress here, which is great. This building should be done ideally by tomorrow. And then maybe we can take in a bunch of maximum security prisoners instead. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, hopefully my computer will stop autosaving. Now that I am looking at it, we might actually be more interested in doing something about these. It looks like this is, no, it's mostly, what's our maximum capacity? So we still have too many maximum security prisoners, so there's no way we can actually take a boatload of maximum security, which is a little bit disappointing, but we will make do with what we have. This canteen, no prisoners are assigned to eat here. We can do logistics and food distribution. You guys are clearly assigned to eat there. I don't know what you're complaining about. This one fence. All I ask in life is that this one fence be built. But no one has time to build it. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.